And I'm Clell. And together we are
Lost and Found SAR.
And that would be on a YouTube channel. And also we have a .com, LostandFoundSAR.com website. We've recently started out.
Yeah, we started out, well, we got the interest when we were on a family friend's boat, and we saw their sonar and saw what you could see underwater. And then Clell got watching
the YouTube videos on how the underwater side scan sonar worked, and I ran across a YouTube channel called AWP, Adventures with Purpose, which took me to several other people's channels and really got me interested in the fact of people are lost and have not been found. They just fell through the cracks and just completely got forgotten about. And that hit a note with me because I had recent experience with a veteran organization.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, we both did. And the PTSD situation among veterans is pretty drastic. And, we were missing like 22 veteran soldiers a day would have situations that we can't really talk about because they get bad and they ding you on YouTube if you say the words out loud, but I'm sure everybody knows what we're talking about. But anyhow, that led me to finding this Adventures with Purpose, and it contains a mix of everyone. I never dreamed that there was this many people that were just forgotten about. They ended up, the files are in somebody's basement, in a police department garage, a courthouse square, or wherever it happens. We also have stolen cars. You've got people with Alzheimer's that just find themselves in the water because of the habits they develop as part of the symptoms of Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
You got stolen cars, you got insurance fraud cars, you got people that just decide they want to do something different with their life. And then there's there's kind of a barrage of them. I made a list of that
to
stuff.
The left there, yeah. Yep.
Let me see if I can find that.
We didn't realize there's so many cold cases. They found one lady just north of here, about 30 miles north of here, that'd been missing for 20 years or so?
12 or 22 years or something like that. That
right,
was found by
like 20 feet off the shore.
Yeah, Exploring with Nug. Is that right? That's his channel name?
I believe
with
so.
Nug. And then we got Adam Brown Adventures. Those are our two favorite ones.
Yeah, they're funny.
Yeah, next to AWP. And then we also like Chaos Divers. Pretty cool. That's pretty much my whole video entourage is AWP, Exploring with Nug, Adam Brown, and Chaos Divers. And Adam Brown and Nug both have a channel called Wrecked and Recovered. That is pretty cool too. So you kind of got to be into all this stuff. You got to be really curious to want to do this, and that's one of the things I am. There's a nav buoy coming up here that I can't show you right now, but it is surrounded by trees.
Yeah.
It's got tree stumps in the water all the way around it, so they're obviously hung up on the chain on the nav buoy. We saw those last week when we were down here
we
too.
We had the bad flood from Helene here recently.
Yes, we did. And anyhow, let me see. We got accidents, Alzheimer's victims. We got people that are, drug and alcohol related. They find their ways into the waters. And car accidents, you flip over a bridge. That's very common. Stolen cars, insurance fraud cars. It's really kind of frightening to see all this stuff. And when we came out here, it took us 4 or 5 years to line all this up. We don't have all this yet. We just got a little bit of it.
We've got the boat.
It took us several years to find a boat. So we were looking for this boat since 2019.
And we had to put
We wanted a boat that could go out in the cold, because we want to do this in our local Tennessee area. They take the water levels down on the lakes to way low, and that's less depth in diving when you have to dive, and it's also less people out in the lake during the wintertime to make waves so you can do your sonar better. And you were saying what now?
I don't know, but the definitely the enclosed boat, you can be out there in the cold or the heat, or the rain, or...
Yeah, it's a lot more fun for the people, but as far as if you're going to really do this, the small boats like Adventures with Purpose uses, they are the way to go if you can stand the elements, because you can turn one of those around on a dime. You can get it going straight, a nice straight course to get your sonar. You can make several passes in the time it takes this thing to turn around and make 2 passes, because turning this boat around and then getting it on a straight and level, and then the odds of someone not coming that's going to make a way for you right when you get to your mark is like not good. So the little boats are the way to go. I just can't put $15,000 worth of navionic equipment in a blow boat and then go out there and freeze to death, because that's just not my thing. Also too, I've got a disease in my hands that when the water gets down to about 70 degrees, my hands turn snow bunny white and I get totally frostbit. I mean, I get throbbing like I was in a snowstorm kind of environment. My hands really go.
The heat.
So the heat is a necessity. We also wanted a boat, thinking about this boat when we go diving, we want a warm environment to come out of the water and get into. And this boat is it, particularly this week. We'll tell you about that on down the road. The who, what's, whys, and why we're here, I think we kind of covered a little bit. Our channel is going to have a mixture of things because we want to try to get it monetized and have as many views as we can, because there comes some ways for our sonar.
Yep.
Let me pause here for a little bit. We don't know how this audio is going to do, so the way
you might not be able to hear us, yeah.
We're fixing to, retire. I'm about 8 years past my retirement age. Donna's coming up on hers. And once we retire, we're probably not going to have the capabilities of funding this operation too well.
We're hoping to have all our equipment by then, but
we're hopefully going to have the equipment by then. But it's not the cost of the equipment that hurts so much; it's the maintenance of all this stuff. Like the chart plotters, you're in the check of the month club because you've got to buy Navionics 2 or whatever it is. And, it's $100 a year, and this other thing's $100 a year, and then you've got outboard motors and gasolines and heaters and diesel and trailers and tires, and it just goes on and on from there. So we're anticipating we're probably not going to be able to keep up with the maintenance on everything after we retire, because when we retire, we actually want to go on the road, something like Chaos Divers does, and Adventures of Purpose. We'd like to do that.
Yeah, because right now we're just weekend warriors.
Yeah, and right now we're weekend warriors. We're operating under the theory that these cars have been out here and they're there and nobody's checking them. I talked to the local sheriff's department and they don't log none of these cars. They don't, if a car went over the South Knoxville Bridge in 82, everybody went, well, yeah, there was a car went over there in 82, but nobody talks about it. There's no database on it. It's not written down. So you can find that car in 92 and 2002 and 2022 and dive on the same car for nothing, and when you're diving in these rivers, especially when you're in current and dark water, you're actually kind of risking your life a little bit here, not a little bit, but you're actually doing that. And I don't see why they would allow that to happen. They ought to be documented so that, the professional, the sheriff's, fire department, fire and rescue, they don't have to dive them again because they know what's there. And they should be removed from the river. They should be removed from the river, I feel.
Yeah.
The toxins they put in the river are horrendous. The gas, the oil, the plastics, all that stuff.
Yeah, this river's a junkyard.
Yeah, we have found, when we got in this river, we found this river was a junkyard. We were overwhelmed. We found a car our first day. We found a lot of other stuff. We had no idea what it was because it just happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of what is that.
Yeah, a whole lot. So, anyhow, we got overwhelmed with this stuff, and by the time we figured out a way to catalog and document all this stuff, and months and months and months went by, and we thought we were going to do this on the side as a leisurely thing, but it has totally pretty much consumed us firing this thing up, getting the the way to do things all organized. Like when we do see an object underwater, we get the latitude and longitude, and we create a waypoint for it. We try to give it a description best we can, and then we catalog that, and then we have to write the date, the time. We source the video. I mean, there's a lot to this. We source the location of it. Another thing too about our videos, we're not going to see us much on the screen. We're going to put us in a small little window down here. That's where you're going to find us. We don't think it's so much it's about us, it's about the sonar. So if you like to see what's on the bottom at the same time that we got to see what was on the bottom of the lake, then this channel, you're going to like this. If you're learning sonar, you're going to like this channel if you've got the patience to sit there and just stare at the sonar. Because it's pretty fascinating, but you really got to kind of have that chip to just, you got to have that curiosity thing to see what's coming around the corner. And we can make the pass up this river at this, let's say 1 mile stretch, 15 times, and you're going to get 15 views. I don't care. I mean, if you're 5 feet off your path different, you're going to see other things you've never saw before. And we've proved that over and over and over again. And that's what keeps us coming out here, really. So, also on our channel, we are going to have, we're going to have our videos of installing this Garmin chart plotters in the boat.
The heater, we just did that. You know, of course, we waited right till the heat season beginning to do it, but we got our heater installed. We've serviced our engines. We did not make a video out of that. We were too busy trying to get the boat in the water. The boat was in the water when we got it, but we wanted to know exactly. We had to change the oils and the gear cases. We wanted to know exactly where everything was maintenance-wise. This boat only had 17 hours on it when we got it, but we don't know how long it had set during that 17 hours, or from that time it accumulated at 17 hours. And so anyway, there's that. We have an ROV. Just wait a minute.
On the ROV, we have we're going to put the videos of picking out our ROV, our review of our ROV. We have a M2, a Chasing M2 Pro Max.
Yep.
ROV drone, underwater drone, and it's pretty cool. But it's got a lot of pluses and it's got a lot of minuses. So we're going to review that stuff on our channels. Those will all help us get monetized. So hopefully we can get this thing going and maybe generate some income, so that by the time we're ready to retire, we will have.
We'll be able to continue.
Yeah, we'll be able to continue, and we're also hoping that we'll get donations from people. Maybe some corporate donations and things, and keep this thing fired up. Because once we get into this, we're going to be into this. This is what we're going to do. Right now, or from April of 24 until this is November.
This is November now.
November 1st, November 3rd, I think, of 24. We have spent all that time learning how to operate this boat, that sonar equipment, learning how to understand what we're seeing on the sonar, and learning how to get all this recording equipment, learning how to build a website, a YouTube channel, and all this. It's been just fun. And anyway, that's pretty much it. What you're going to see from our videos is just what you're seeing right now, except you're going to have a different view. You're going to have us in a small window on the left. You're going to have our nav screen on the right. You're going to have the sonar screen in the background. That's going to be your big picture.
And the GoPro will be viewing out the window.
Yeah, the GoPro looks out the doors. You don't get to see much, but sometimes we'll change it around and change it up. All depends on the flavor of the day, what's going on. But 90% of our videos, you're going to be looking at the sonar screen mainly. And we cover up the bottom right screen. That's one of the down scan of the side scan sonar. We just kind of show the track view of the side scan. We show a bottom view, and then the other view is mostly for fishermen, so we're not really into that. We're assuming since you're here, and you're not a fisher people either, but so at any rate, that's where we're at.
Hopefully you'll enjoy it.
Where are you going?
I'm staying between the log and the red thing.
The log.
Yeah, there's one sticking up there.
Just go straight.
Yeah.
Best way to go down the river is straight.
Yeah.
Zigzag, not a sailboat. else you want to say here?
That's all I can think of.
From the mama perspective.
That's all I can think of.
Okay, that's it. That's all we're going to have. Just watch the videos. Please subscribe.
Comment if you got any ideas.
And the commenting is a big thing. The subscribing to the channel and the commenting and the likes, that's a big thing, because YouTube will then help promote our
mission.
Our mission. You know, they'll promote our videos, which will promote our mission. That's what will get it going on. So we really need your help doing that. Yeah, so anyhow, we're not just going to be an SAR site. We're going to be in everything about this site. We actually want to do a lot of things. We want to show you some of the towns that are underwater in the rivers in Tennessee. It's pretty fascinating. Some of the obstacles that are in the water, the boats, the cars, what we think is a train, maybe. We're not sure. We haven't found a train, but I swear I found an engine.
Or docks, we don't know.
Yeah, and we got docks, and we got the zigzag lady that drives left and then right. So you'll enjoy all this. So you'll get the whole tour. So anyway, we're going to sign out of here, and we're going to start posting videos on YouTube if this video comes out decent and we don't have to rehash it. We also don't have many pictures of our boat. We are on the Tennessee River, which we are pretty much surrounded by airports. So to fly a drone here is taboo. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, there's everywhere we go, there's an airport.
Yeah, I have a rotorcraft license, but that doesn't help me out with my drone license. I have to get a professional drone license, is my
commercial license.
Commercial to be posting them on YouTube if we're making money or being a creator or whatever. So we're probably not going to be able to afford to do all that. And I'm just not up for continuous schooling. I'm not a doctor. I don't want to keep going to school for the rest of my life for everything. So we'll probably sneak in a drone video when we can, but at any rate, we're either in the pattern of, we're in the final leg of, we're in the circle of. Every river in this area has got a navigation or an aerial navigation.
Probably heard airplanes going over us right now. We're in the runway path of Island Home Airport right now.
We got McGee Tyson and we got Knoxville Downtown Island Home Airport.
And then there's
pretty much surrounded.
And that other little one.
Yeah, we have another one called the Sky Ranch. It's in between us, and it's pretty much under the veil of the big Class C airport, McGee Tyson. So there's not many places you can drone around here. But at any rate, we're going to let this thing go. So just watch our videos. Don't be too bored with them. The sonar stuff, just because you've seen us go down this one path one time, don't assume that you've already seen that, because every time you go down that same path, you will see something different.
And we have gone over the same target several times, and you might see it one time and not the next time.
Yep.
We went over one target, I think 14 times, and got one good image out of it.
We certainly did. Yeah, we got a really good image out of it, and then we went back to try and get another image, and we couldn't get there.
So this is not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, it's very complicated. It really is. And just because somebody says they searched your area, that don't mean it's searched, because they could have been 5 feet off and missed that mark. Yeah. And that's no fault of theirs.
No.
That doesn't mean they didn't try their heart out. It's just the way this sonar stuff is.
Get on the one whistle for you.
That's our...
Yeah,
that's our radio. We about got run over by a barge one day. That's why we got it.
That's another video.
Yeah.
And we happened to not have the camera going during that. That's the sad part. We did fire it up, but there was a lot of profanity involved in the conversation, so I don't think I can show too much of that. But we were literally going down the river like we're doing right now,
about 2 miles an hour.
Not paying attention to nothing, and we heard this. And all of a sudden we turned around and I saw a mountain coming at us.
We took some pictures of it. We'll have to put some pictures.
Yeah, the pictures were after the fact, but you know, we were running on our little kicker motor, which is controlled outside, and I got in here, told Dinah, got it out of the harm's way there, and then we put on our cameras and we showed what had just happened. But anyhow, we bought a radio now, and it has AIS, so if a commercial vehicle is coming down the river, we will know.
You will hear the beep, 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 and it lets you know you're getting near a vehicle,
Yeah, but the
or
bad
they're
news
getting
is,
near you.
bad news about that is people have it on their pleasure craft and they leave it on all the time.
Yeah, while they're docked.
And we've said goodbye 92 times. We need to say goodbye. So, that's us. Please watch, subscribe, like, help, donate, pass the word. Anything you can do. We're going to need your help, and we're going to need it a lot. Thank you.
Yep. What he said.
And then there's the part where you say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
forks of the Holston and the French Broad and the Tennessee come together.
Tennessee starts.
Yeah, this is actually the very beginning of the Tennessee River, which runs all the way to somewhere.
To the Mississippi.
Yeah, it goes to Mississippi somehow, someplace. Actually, it runs uphill.
It goes down through Tennessee to Georgia, and does it go through Alabama?
I think it does, and it ends up going up
It
to
ends up
Paducah,
going up
Kentucky.
through Kentucky, and then over to the Mississippi.
Yeah, it literally goes down and goes up. I don't understand that theory. That's what they say it does.
Well, that breeze feels good.
Hope our audio's not being too affected by it. It's a pretty warm day today for November 3rd, 2024, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We've been working on this thing for quite a while here this month, trying to get a heater installed in it.
We finally finished it yesterday.
Just to the point where we think it's finished, and of course it's not cold. How you like that? So we'll be able to be out here come rain or shine now. And I mean, this thing's pretty bad, boys. We'll be able to camp in here in sub-degree water. And this aluminum tin can, that heater can keep up. If we don't explode from a fuel tank vent line that runs parallel to all the heat ducts.
We got everything fire wrapped though.
Yeah, we fire wrap to fire wrap. I mean, we got everything. Cover as we can cover everything. None of these other people seem to care. They
Don't
just
worry about it.
worry about it. It sure bothers us. Me, anyways. Back to the water on the forks of the river.
Yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely.
That side doesn't reflect a lot. You can see it about 6 or 8 feet up from the water line. Nothing like this side does.
Just like that side. But the last time we come through here, you could see the water line on that. It went
Still can.
almost to the fence, remember?
Well, I think we thought it did.
No, it did. It went quite a ways up there. They've mowed it since then or something.
Yeah, it might be. I could see
Where the line maybe was.
yeah, look at the trees that are growing up by the shore. You can see where they got green leaves on them.
Yeah,
The point of height up.
yeah.
Something you can look at it there, but that one's a good indicator.
You can definitely see it on that side.
I'll cut over to this other side of the river.
Let's see if we can see what we saw last time.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that camera back on my head.
So you can see it.
Make me a circle right here. That's gonna take some bit. Don't get too close to shore. Turned it too tight, didn't you? Let's stretch that cable out. Okay, give me center mass again. Get up. Center mass. That's center?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Come on.
Okay, that's center.
All right there.
Yep,
Now I'm looking there.
I can't see that.
Okay, I'm looking at that. Should be in the center of the screen.
Yeah.
All right, you're good. Now, drive the boat. Hold on there. I'd like to get about 20, 25 feet off of that shoreline over there and parallel it. That means if it does this, so do you. Assuming there's going to be good green water over there. Kind of going pretty fast, ain't you? What speed are you?
3.7.
That's not bad, huh?
That's not bad.
Yeah, it'll give you some good control too. Water's all pretty much consistent color. Said the water's a consistent color so far. Right dead ahead you got a log or something.
That's what I was getting ready to say. There's a log up there.
Well, that log's about 25 feet off the shore. That's about where you need to be. Ain't no fear of you hitting it when you're on the other side of the river. Yeah, you can see the clouds in the water now, I think. Yeah.
You go around the log.
I don't know, but I want 25 feet off the shore because I need that separation line. Let me go putt over it. Not the floater, ain't it?
Like a telephone pole or something.
It's a piece of one.
Yeah. It's like perfectly round.
Yeah. What's your depth?
20 feet.
Okay. Oh, come on, Bubba.
That looks like a telephone pole.
Yeah, it did. You can definitely see the clouds in the water. And to the left about 10 more feet. There you go, that big white tree dead ahead of you there. You can steer for it. Turn left a little bit. You see the white tree? With the white bark? I don't really see the clouds over here anymore. I can see them over there. Wish I could get up on my roof to show you, but you can see about a third of the way. You can see the different levels. Here's the line right here. So it's still bringing down quite a bit of dirty stuff from Douglas and beyond. Yeah, you can see the wall. This water on this side, this is mostly from the Holston River, and that side's from Douglas Lake, coming down the French Broad River, where it hits Tennessee, which is right up here on the right. Cut back 25 feet off that shore. Stay there.
Can't go over, it says 2 foot and 1 foot though.
What?
It says 2 foot and 1 foot there.
Yeah, you're a long way from that. Get over there. 2 foot and 1 foot where? The blue water?
Yeah.
So if this range is 80 feet, that means you're like, what, 40 feet from the blue? 30? I'd say we're more like 80 feet from the shore.
Seeing no clear water.
Well, this is about as clear as you get. It's milky here. It will be till we go up north of the river.
Let's go see.
Let's see what the good water looks like, huh? It's still yuck over there. You can see it. I mean, when I was standing up out there, go stand up. You can tell it. You need to get that bottle out of your hand so that you're not using up a good handhold. A wild thing right ahead.
Right ahead. It's like mushrooming out.
Is it something we're gonna hit?
I don't know. I don't see anything, but there's a current there, an eddy there or something.
Oh, that's a French broad plowing into this shoreline probably.
It's right there, coming from there.
A lot of times there can be something underneath the water causing an eddy.
It might be.
So you're gonna let us strike it while you're
Well,
making up your mind what it's called?
Right there, whatever it is.
I don't know what the definition of right there is. Does it go boom? I don't see anything.
Because we're passing it now. So I don't see none.
I don't know. Something right there.
You can see the scum line, yeah, right there, yeah. There's definite scum line.
Yeah, but that's not the coloration of the water line. What was that?
I guess this is the color of the water here. 'Cause that's the Holston. I don't see the big clouds we saw before
Yeah, they're there.
over there.
Yeah. You didn't see the big clouds we saw before when you were right here either. They were kind of banking off. This river's mixing in with that river. I think they've slowed down the flow of this river here, though. A lot, cause like at the dock, I untied it and the boat just sat there like there was no current.
Yeah.
And you can see the pilings.
See the water line,
Yeah, but there's no real
current,
current. There is at the very leading edge of the other side of the piling.
a little bit.
Yeah, it's real slight. Come up this side and down that other side. Mm-hmm. Ghosts.
Yeah. Randy's family's all out here somewhere, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Minot Road. They got a road named after them, and there's a lot of stuff named after them out here. Pretty neat. That kind of a family heritage. I'm gonna parallel this bridge because I can.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a current there.
Hope it don't take us into it. Well, this is just beautiful out here. There's some crazy stuff in the water out here.
They've got a boat ramp there. This would be a cool place.
Yeah, I bet it would be. Guess we'll set up here on the shore. These underwater structures. There's crazy stuff here.
That's probably a tree.
Yeah, that's the rim.
Oh, it looks like a church there almost.
Yeah, it's creepy looking stuff. This bottom down here is really creepy.
There it is on that.
We'll just skirt this thing right here. See what I mean?
Here we go into the French Broad Gook.
Yeah, we're coming out of the Holston.
That's
We're
the
in the French Broad.
Yep, there.
Drive the boat. You're in it right here. Here's the line.
See it?
Yeah. That's kind of like a gas and oil sheen right there. This is a sheen on top of the water. You're in the goop. Turn straight.
Right.
Mm-hmm. What's that about?
Shallow water.
Really? You see the shallow water on the chart plotter?
It said 4 foot, 5 foot. And that's-
Where?
It was back here.
Oh. Huh. And you're supposed to be pointing that way, isn't that right? You don't get this at all, do you?
You want to go back that way?
I wanted to go that way is where I said I wanted to go. You can start turning that way now, but you can't see the other side if you don't get there. What's the water depth over here? Is it deep enough for us?
30 foot.
All the way to shore?
No, it's 14, 17 close to shore. Then there's that shallow area at shore.
So he could be like way over there then.
Yeah.
And you could be seeing him. That's a body right there in that tree then, couldn't you? It wouldn't necessarily be where anything would get washed up at, but you never know.
Bubbles here. That's weird, them bubbles.
I think they're turtles and stuff.
Maybe. Here comes a boat.
Do you feel like you're in this way?
I'm just letting you know.
There's something on that tree right there, like a birdhouse or something.
Yeah, I see it. There's a fence there too. That's somebody's property. The sign that says something.
Probably said, Yankee, go home.
It's like a little beach all along here.
It's a drop off too. Look at this down here. There's like a ledge wall there. Wow. They passed us earlier, I think.
I think they did. No, the one past us earlier had the slide on
Oh, did it have a
it.
slide?
It had a slide, yeah.
That's a different one.
It's a different one.
I'm getting it. It's a tri-tune.
Yeah, it is it.
Tri-tune boat. It's nice. I see little bubbles all along this shoreline.
You see them too?
Yeah, they're everywhere. Looks like it's raining.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, there's fish. I see fish. Yeah, coming up.
Maybe it's fish farts.
Or bugs on the top, and the fish are coming up for. Maybe it's bugs.
Fish farts.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's very.
There's definitely a lot of them, whatever it is.
Drive this boat for me.
Oh, they're bubbles. They're bubbles. I just saw that one pop.
Mm-hmm.
And that one went away and 3 more came up. There's something there. There's a fish or something.
If you watch ahead of you, you can see them.
Huh?
You can see
There's
them.
one right ahead. Yeah.
Look ahead. Just look right straight ahead. You can see them everywhere.
When we go over that area, let's see what's there.
That area.
Yeah, when we get up there.
You don't have to
I don't
get
know
up
what's-
there. You're there at every 5 feet.
We'll
You're
watch the fish finder thing.
out. I mean, it's almost like they're doing it ahead of you.
Yeah,
They're probably doing it behind you.
probably. There. Saw something there. Turtles or something. Snakes.
Thanks. What? What? Where?
Yeah. I knew that'd get you.
No, like snakes.
No.
Beautiful warm day. Find anything. Well, that's good enough. You'd probably see deers and turkeys and everything else.
See that inlet's coming up ahead. You wanted a picture of it.
Hutch was still with us. But he could look up here and show us a whole nature farm.
Yeah,
He could see that stuff.
yeah. That's good too. The sun is out. Still recording.
Something weird under the water right there.
Want a picture or a photo of it?
What are you talking about?
We were going to get a picture of it earlier when we went by.
A picture's a picture and a photo's a picture. And a photo's a picture and a picture's a photo.
Yeah.
So how's that work for you? You're referring to a video?
I think we're coming up on that, isn't
I have no idea. With the house in the background?
it? No, with the tree line, the way it was. I know.
The one I'm talking about, if you look straight down it, it actually had a house at the tip of it.
Yeah, they're coming. That's a different boat. That one had two. Oh, jeez.
Some more stuff out here. Yeah, these things, man, there's all kinds of objects in here, and there's something there. This should be your inlet thing.
Yeah, it's coming up. Look at all the trees.
Let me show you.
Get a picture here, though.
Huh?
The sun's gonna.
Why don't you go on the back deck and you can get a picture beside the door? Maybe that'll shadow you a little bit. I doubt it, but sounds good.
Might be better.
supposed to be passing a car right now. We've already passed several.
Really?
Yeah. Right now, there's supposed to be a car on our left side. Sun's just killing me. I can't see the screen real good.
It's definitely
You see, we probably centered right over it.
probably.
That's what I say. Every time you pass this, each pass, you see something different. That's an inlet right there.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's not the one. Yeah, it is. The house is up there, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Funny, that house don't show on the GPS. On the Google Earthy thing.
Got some pictures anyway.
Cool.
Oh, goodness.
Is there anything relevant about them?
Just the flood level line. You can see it really good there.
Dangerous target.
Target was detected.
And I just,
That water's different color there.
yeah, let's hope it's not a different color for a reason. Is that because of the clouds, or is it a
Yeah, there's something here.
muck puddle?
There's something here.
Yeah, there is.
The water is different.
Yeah, it's just a big old lines and things of slobber. Drive the boat. Wonder where this AIS target is.
Shadows from the trees?
Think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Could be. No. I don't think so. AIS target.
That's a dangerous object, though.
Said there was an AIS target. Right there.
What's that?
AIS vessel, port
Bearcat.
and buoy. Signal status dangerous, Bearcat. Vessel towing, 27 by 9. It's got a draft to
6 miles an hour.
It's got a draft to 8.2 maximum. I guess that would be something that's loaded.
Huh.
It's moving 5.9 miles per hour.
Let's go see where they are.
Dangerous.
Oh, it's a
Jesus.
barge.
God, you scared me to death.
It's a barge. We need to go to the right.
I'm not real sure, to tell you the God's truth. I'm gonna get out my steering wheel. Why don't you start that big motor up for me? We're good. You got her running?
Yeah.
Put it in gear. Got it.
Go.
Go back here in the back. Manage that little motor.
Put it in neutral.
Yeah. And raise it up. And shut it off too. Yeah, might have been.
That's one of those metal vessels, hauling metal that we see up there at Forks of the River.
Mm-hmm. That place.
Yeah, that place with all the scrap metal or
You
whatever.
take this and film that bad boy for me. Touch the back screen so you can see what's in it.
Yeah. Big boy. Check it out. Yeah. No, it says Bearcat, remember? It told us the name. Cool. Bearcat. Cool. Here comes a little boat. Oh, that's a big old boat.
Another boat.
Yep. He could go between us.
Come on.